Previously on Sailing Doodles, we got off the dock and set sail with the new crew. In this episode, we explore an abandoned 6-star resort. The most beautiful sunsets and sunrises I've ever seen have been in Thailand, and this morning was no exception. Morning of day 2 of our Koh Chang Archipelago sail. Down in the show notes, so after this video, if you want like a proper boat tour Tuesday, in the show notes there's a link to that video. I put that one up already. The first priority for the girls was to get in the water. So the girls are getting ready to go over to that island there. There's actually an old, they were building an old resort, and there was a, the government changed about 4 years ago. The military took over and they kind of shut down all the stuff that was shady. And anyway, the guys didn't have the real permits to do this, but they paid the right people. Well, they shut that down, so now it's an empty resort, but it's just got this beautiful beach. They charge 100 baht per person, it's about $3 a person to go hang out on the beach there. So they're gonna take the kayaks, and then I will follow them in a little bit in the dinghy.
Kapun ka. Kapun ka. Oh, sorry. Okay. Which are they?
How can I keep this every day a recess? Hiding my weakness behind my black sheets. Life take a range, yeah, 'cause I'm not in shape yet. It's like I'm punch drunk out of this game. Standing by the beaches.
Rumor has it the resort imported the white sand and black rocks to make it look even more beautiful.
I'm just a fake silhouette, avoiding every threat. I wanna stay like a silhouette, but I can't do that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
The name of the island is Koh Mak. Each of these rooms would have had its own private infinity pool. This would have been an amazing resort. I mean, your own private pool. Look at that view. I can't imagine how much money was spent on this and then nothing happened. It's just an amazing place. There's still material laying around, like the wood flooring and the stuff, siding and all that, just laying around. It's kind of a waste. Somebody probably lost a lot of money on this. It's a beautiful spot though.
Paradise.
It is.
I'm just a fake silhouette, avoiding every threat. I wanna stay like a silhouette, but I can't do that. No, I can't do
And back on the boat, that's just really inconsiderate. I mean, the guy couldn't have waited. Look at that. See how wake? And he came from right here. He couldn't have waited like an extra 100 yards before he hit the boat. I mean, that's just, be considerate, boats at anchor. I mean, that's could be dangerous.
Where?
The new crew were learning their jobs well as we set off for Koh Kut.
How do I walk?
You just walk.
Okay. Don't die! Oh my god!
The girls were still getting their sea legs, but I thought it was a wonderful ride. Those are Thai squid boats over there, and they got these really bright halogen lights on them. They kind of have like a greenish blue color, and they're just all kind of hanging out, waiting for the sun to go down because they put the lights on at night. You can see it from a mile away. I'll try to get some video of it later. From miles away, and so the squid are attracted by the lights. They got these big nets, and they just scoop them up. So, those guys, they have a hard life. I mean, they stay on the boat for 3 or 4 months at a time. You know, they have a mothership that comes up and picks all the squid that they catch, and they're gone for 2 or 3 months at a time, and you know, I don't think they earn very much money too. It was only a 5-mile sail and not much wind, but as soon as we got out of the bay, I rolled out the head sail. In less than an hour, we were at anchor again.
Oh, that's pretty well.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Try it. I have tried it. I just wanna feel your scared one mine.
Well, we aren't quite as adventurous.
No, we aren't.
She swam to shore. We are gonna take the dinghy.
The thingy. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Swim.
Fantastic. I need to do this all the days of my life. Was amazing.
We were at a beautiful spot called Bang Bao on the southern end of Koh Kut. So one of the things that I really love about Southeast Asia, this place is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous, 5-star anywhere you go. But it's so inexpensive here compared, like, you can have something this pretty in the Bahamas or in the Caribbean or French Polynesia or something like that, but you're paying $500, $1,000 a night here. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cheap. I mean, the beers are $1 a piece, $1.50 a piece. I mean, you know, that's the great thing about Southeast Asia. It's great cruising ground. It's super beautiful and inexpensive.
And I even think if you put it in perspective, the alcohol in Southeast Asia is even more expensive than like a regular dish. Because if you're gonna eat local food, you can even have a dish for like $1 per dish, right?
Well, thank you for watching another episode of Sailing Doodles. Please click the like button and the subscribe down below. We'll have another one to you pretty soon. We're starting to do every other day vids now, so if you haven't, we'll have them to you as soon as we can. So see you at the next island. We want to thank our patrons for making this video channel possible. We couldn't do it without you. If you're interested in purchasing or chartering this boat, visit Group Island Spirit. There's a link in the show notes for that. Tell them the Sailing Doodles sent you. Registration is now open for the Sailing Doodles Flotilla March 10th through the 17th out of Koh Chang in Thailand. You can charter the entire boat or a single cabin. We have 2 brand new Bavaria 45s, the Island Spirit 410, a couple of Island Spirit 38s, a new Lagoon 400, and lots of other boats too. The package is all inclusive except for alcohol.